So I'm here in sunny and very warm and humid Bangkok, and it's during Songkran, so the city is really buzzing and it's very exciting. When I left from Denmark to go to Bangkok, I had a bit of issues getting here because of the whole conflict in the Middle East, so the flight options were quite limited. I ended up finding a direct flight from Oslo in Norway, and the thing was that to get to Oslo, I had to take a 9-hour bus from Copenhagen. And I had actually planned to do a lot of agentic development while on the bus because I kind of suck at sleeping on buses. So I wanted to just spend the time actually doing something. And the issue was that the day before, Anthropic had sent out an email to all subscribers of their plans that they would shut down access to specifically OpenCode usage with your regular Claude plan, and later on also other third-party services using the token credits on your plan, except for, of course, extra usage, which you can always turn on. But the thing is, the usage from extra usage is just very rapid. Like you quickly spend a lot of credits like that. So I had received that email the day before, and then while I was on the bus, it actually just stopped working. Like my OpenCode at home, I have a Mac Mini at home, it just stopped being able to respond. That was actually low-key kind of frustrating for me and a bit intimidating because I had specifically left my Mac Mini on so I could do a lot while in Bangkok through my Mac Mini, and now it just didn't respond. I still had access through remote desktop, but it was just still a bit frightening that my OpenCode just couldn't respond suddenly. So then I remembered the MiniMax Token Plan, which is actually pretty cool. And now MiniMax has launched a new model M2.7, which is quite capable. So I decided to try to set up MiniMax instead. The pretty cool thing about MiniMax is that they have a lot of plan options, and I think one of their plans is like $10 per month for quite a lot of usage. And it's actually I'm quite impressed what I've been able to build with MiniMax M2.7. So in this video, I'll show you how I managed to set up MiniMax as an alternative, a new model. I managed to set this up through like remote desktop, and I'll also show you some examples of what I've been able to build with my OpenCode back home. Let's take a look. So setting up the MiniMax token plan on my OpenCode back home was not an issue at all. I just went to docs.opencode.ai, and under providers, you can select MiniMax, and there's a pretty easy getting started guide here. You just choose API key because on the MiniMax token plan, you get an API key, and you then just run terminal command OpenCode onboard and put the flag, as they put here, auth choice MiniMax global API. There are a few steps to go through, like entering your API key, of course, but it's all very easy and it just works immediately afterwards. I didn't even have to manually restart or anything. It just worked. And obviously I did this through remote desktop, like a VNC client, but this wasn't an issue either. It all just worked as it should. And the model MiniMax M2.7 became immediately available through Telegram, which is the chat client I used to communicate with my OpenCode with. So let's take a look at the different plans you can choose between for the MiniMax token plan, because there are different tiers, obviously. And I mean, I just started with the starter plan. It's like very cheap, $10 per month, and you can always upgrade later on, of course. But it says basically that it supports one OpenCode agent. I'm not sure how they calculate this, but I guess it's based on some kind of average usage in terms of API credits. And yeah, and obviously this is not only for OpenCode, it's also compatible with all major coding tools. Like you can use it with Cursor or anything else. It's just that I use OpenCode a lot, so I prefer having it through OpenCode. What I really love about the token plan is that this is not just for coding, development, or like text-based models. This is basically an all-in-one multi-modal plan, meaning that you get video, voice, music, image, like basically one API key for all the different models that MiniMax provide. This is really nice because you don't need to like subscribe to so many different things. You can have this one plan, and you basically get all-round access to a lot of different modalities. Obviously, then you can later upgrade to like other tiers. They have a high-speed line of tiers as well. Basically, just more priority access to compute, which you might want. But in my case, I do a lot of cron jobs for my OpenClaw, basically having my OpenClaw run scheduled tasks throughout the night and iterate on different projects autonomously. So I don't really need the speed right now because a lot of things happen automatically while I sleep. But at some point I might upgrade when I have like projects that I work on more continuously. Other than that, it's basically just number of requests per 5 hours. They have the same kind of 5-hour reset that you probably know if you've used something like Claude Code or OpenAI Codex, for instance. So you can see the Plus plan supports 1 to 2 OpenClaw agents, and the Max plan supports 2 to 3 OpenClaw agents. Once you have a token plan subscription, you simply go to like the website, you log in at minimax.io, go to API platform, and in here you choose token plan in the left side menu, and you can create API keys that you can use for your various services. And yeah, you create that API key, and then you paste it into, if you want to use OpenClaw, you paste it to OpenClaw during that setup process that I showed before. And again, different modalities. There's like a limit for music generation, for music cover generation, lyrics generation, coding plan, specifically like different functions in these different models. So it's very convenient. And you can of course always see when the next reset is for the 5-hour limit. So that's that. Let me just show you how it looks in my Telegram. In Telegram, I have my OpenClaw, the Hause developer agent, and all we have to do to choose MiniMax is to use the command /models, which gives us an overview of all the currently configured models in our particular OpenClaw setup. So press enter, and we get a list of the providers. I have quite a few, but basically you just choose, in this case, MiniMax, and I already selected it, but I can just rechoose, like reselected MiniMax M2.7. And then we can ask something like, what model are you currently running? And it's typing, so that's a good sign. And it says MiniMax M2.7 for this session. It still has the default to the Anthropic models, which, yeah, as I mentioned, don't work right now. But one thing I always try when I configure a new model is to run this prompt, and I just tweaked it a bit for now to see if we can make it extra impressive. So I'll just paste it here, and it basically says, build something super visually impressive and stunning with web technologies and send me a Tailscale link for review. Should be a single page, such as React, using any libraries you'd like. So basically, we'll just ask it to go wild and see what, how can it really impress us visually, at least. I'll try something a bit more functional afterwards as well, but this is just a pretty good beginner task. For Tailscale, that's basically just a network gateway, because I'm not on the local network right now. For my OpenClaw, it basically routes the traffic so that I can access all the locally hosted projects from outside my home network. It's pretty convenient, and yeah, you should try it if you use OpenClaw. It's free, and it just makes everything so much more convenient, also for remote access as well. And this was quite impressive. It only took like 2 minutes to create this page, with something visually impressive, and it gave the link, like the Tailscale link, for me to access it directly, and it says what you're seeing: 30,000 particles in a spherical field, mouse interactive, central orb. Let's take a look at it instead. It also took some screenshots of its work. Okay, so what I did was that I actually asked OpenClaw to use the MiniMax Music 2.6 model to generate a soundtrack for like a soundscape for this neural universe visual experience. So I didn't try it. I didn't listen to it yet. So let's try it and see. I thought it would be pretty nice to combine these different modalities now that this is supported in the token plan. So so we should be able to click anywhere to start neural universe, and let's see. Oh, and it actually also does like visual stuff according to the music, which is pretty cool. It has like a visual intensity scale. Small. Okay, I must say I'm quite impressed with this. It's visually it's quite amazing, and I really love how it aligns with the music, and the music itself. I'm really impressed with the quality. I thought it sounded pretty nice. Obviously, I need to experiment more with like how like fine-grained you can prompt it, like how much control you actually have over the output, because this is obviously just one sample, and it in my view sounds really nice. But what's really important for AI is, of course, that you have fine-grained control of your output. So I need to experiment more with that. But so far, it seems pretty promising, at least with these different modalities of the MiniMax models. So I'm happy so far. I'll definitely keep experimenting with MiniMax with my OpenClaw. So I will keep you updated in future videos about how it goes with this MiniMax experiment, and let me know if you have any questions. I'll read all comments below and also try to reply to most of them. So which models do you prefer to use with OpenClaw or any other agentic tool for that matter? Let me know in the comments. So see you soon, and have a great day. Thank you for watching. Bye bye. If this video inspired you, please like and subscribe.